have been if I wasn't in such an all-fired hurry to get here. But that's Kelly for you. When he wants you in a hurry.
Yeah, here. Well, he's got a good reason for it this time, Flip. The Overland's racing the Rocky Mountain Stage Company for the franchise into Denver.
Oh, that's more like it. A race, huh?
Yep.
Well, I'm ready. You seen Kelly?
Yeah, he's over at the stable looking over his new Concord like a proud papa looking over a new son. Hey, you going over there? Take this parcel that came for Kelly, will you?
How'd you come by it?
Oh. You know, Kelly must have a secret admirer. I found it on the front doorstep when I opened up this morning. Look, got his name lettered on there real nice and neat.
Sure has. That's fancy handwriting, all right. No return address. Well, no affair of mine. Take it easy now.
Yeah. Look out, Flip! Don't touch it! They don't die till sundown.
Sun went down 3 hours ago. Somebody cut off his rattlers. That box was holding sudden death.
Yeah. You know, Flip, it looks like somebody didn't want Kelly to win this race into Denver.
Rocky Mountain Stage Company.
We've got no proof it was them.
Maybe not to go with the law with, but I don't need none. Don't tell Kelly about this. He's got enough on his mind.
Yeah.
That's one present he can go without.
Chuck. Took better than 6 months to get here. Steamer, railroad, and a specially chartered freight wagon from St. Joe. They use them in the Austrian Tyrol. It weighs just half as much as one of Overland's standard Concords.
I bet Kelly'd give his right arm to know what you're up to.
I'm not taking any chances, Healy. I'm winning that mail franchise. I've hired the best driver in the West.
Better than flipping of the Overland?
Yeah, it's better. I just don't want the name to leak out right now. All right, boys, let's take a look at her.
Make your first stop over the Lone Tree Creek Station, Chris. We don't want that team wore out ahead of time.
You seen Kelly?
Hello, Flip. Over at the forge.
Thanks.
That's about it. Put her on the wheel.
Say, you're new around here, aren't you? Well, now, wait a minute. The dirt's familiar, but I don't seem to recognize a face. Why, it's Mr. Kelly. Since when did you become a blacksmith?
If you weren't such a stranger to hard work yourself, you'd know what's going on around here. Saunders, how are you coming along with the teams?
Half the strings are already headed for the way stops, Mr. Kelly. The rest will be ready to leave in the morning.
What about the supplies?
We're all right from the Cheyenne end. Beyond Platteville, it's up to Corey in Denver. The boys tell me that Rocky Mountain's picking almost the same stops as we are, Mr. Kelly.
Thanks. Tell Peterson to finish up. You go home and get some sleep.
Thanks, Mr. Kelly.
What happened to you?
Hope that dust isn't a sample of what we'll be eating on the Denver run. Rocky Mountains imported a foreign coach for the franchise run.
Imported, huh? Did you see it?
Nope.
Well, don't you worry about a thing, Flip. The Concorde is still the finest coach in the world. It's designed for the West. No fancy foreigner is going to show her a thing she doesn't already know.
I heard Dutton was hiring the best stage driver in the West to drive for him.
Huh? When did you hire out to him, Flip? Who's he talking about?
I don't know.
Well, you better find out. The fewer surprises Dutton can hand us, the better off we'll be. So, the Rocky Mountain is banking on less weight to win that mail contract, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of weight, there's more than one kind when you want to get a mail franchise sewed up. There's a thing called political weight. Do you know who the Overland has for his first passenger to Denver?
Nope.
The Honorable George Emmett Sutcliffe himself.
Sutcliffe? Oh, no, Kelly.
In order to qualify for a mail franchise, you have to carry at least one passenger, so I wrote to the governor. I suggested that as long as he was up for re-election, being aboard the first stage into Denver wouldn't do his campaign any harm.
Maybe there's still time to call it off.
Call it off? What are you talking about? This is a stroke of genius.
Genius?
I'm due at the hotel tonight to meet the governor.
Oh, then you haven't met him.
Well, of course not. Come on, I can't get this stuff off here. I'm going over to the barber shop and take a bath. Come on along and we'll go see the governor.
Did that happen?
Hi, Kelly. I want you to meet Governor Sutcliffe, your passenger. Your Excellency, this is Mr. Frederick Thomas Kelly, Superintendent for the Overland Mail Company.
It's a pleasure, sir. A mighty fine pleasure. It will be a privilege to ride in one of your stages.
Stroke of genius.
It might be a pretty rough trip, Governor.
Rougher the better, eh? We'd better beat Rocky Mountain, Kelly. Got a little side bet with the mayor here.
Don't worry, Governor. We'll win all right. How come you're betting against me, Bill?
Oh, rumors, Kelly, just rumors. Like Dutton bringing in a driver that's better than your boy.
Oh, join us, sir. Join us. We'll talk while I eat. Traveling makes me hungry, and I've come a long way today. I hope you plan to have plenty of food on this trip, Kelly.
How long do you plan to be with us, Mr. Chisholm?
Not long. Where'll I find the Rocky Mountain Stage Company?
It's just down the street past the saloon. You going to work for Abner Dutton?
What's my room number?
22, top of the stairs. Morning, Mr. Chisholm.
I caught him here snooping at the window.
Well, is that all you're going to do to him?
Ah, not by a long shot.
Stand your ground, Flippin', or perhaps you don't care to fight, my man.
You'd like to see me break my hands on him before the race, wouldn't you, Dutton? Well, I hate to disappoint you.
Seeing as how the Overland Stage Company and the Rocky Mountain Lines both bid the same amount for the franchise, these two great outfits have agreed to settle the matter by a race. The first stagecoach to reach Denver, carrying mail, and at least one passenger will get the franchise, plus a government mail contract worth $30,000. This great example of red-blooded competition and fearless free enterprise will forge a new link in the chain of Washington progress. As your mayor, I can tell you that this is the spirit that made our nation.
Well, that was a most inspiring speech, man.
Yeah, here Rocky Mountain's brought in a European coach that'll beat anything in the Union. How about that, Kelly?
There's nothing built that can beat a Concorde, mister. And don't you forget it.
Great day for it, eh, Kelly? Healthy competition makes a man know he's alive.
Sure you got everything, Governor?
Here you are, boy. These two go inside the coach. We'd better win that race, Kelly.
Get back. Keep it distance. Look at that. Keep it distance.
What do you think of that nice little rig?
Burn places his flip.
Oh, Mr. Kelly, I'm Dr. Courtney. It's very important that I get to Denver.
Come back in a week. Overland will have established a regular schedule by then.
I can't wait that long. I'm afraid I have to insist you take me along.
Doctor, huh?
That's right.
Mr. Kelly!
Did you forget we're leaving for Denver in 5 minutes?
I just found out something that means that Mr. Dutton is going to have to dig up another driver. Tell him, Sheriff.
Chisholm is wanted in Cimarron for stealing horses, Mr. Kelly. Flip just spotted his picture on a old reward poster.
Well, too bad we can't delay the start while they find another driver. Do your duty, Sheriff. We'll back you up.
He will if he can catch up with Chisholm.
Seems that he must have left town.
Oh.
What do you think of her, Mr. Kelly? A little beauty, isn't she?
You planning on driving her yourself, Dutton?
What is this, Abner? You said you were hiring the best stagecoach driver in the West.
That's right, Mayor. No, Mr. Kelly, I don't intend to drive it myself. But I do have permission to the franchise board to go along as my own passenger. I understand that you have a very distinguished passenger, Mr. Kelly.
For your information, Dutton, the governor will be my only passenger. Since Dr. Courtney won't be practicing medicine anymore, he told me to give you this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Open it up.
I wouldn't know anything about it. Time to get on board, everybody. I'll be waiting for you in Denver, Mr. Kelly.
Where's your driver?
Well, if it ain't Flip Flippin' and Mr. Kelly.
Calamity. Calamity Jane. But Abner, you...
Martha Canary, otherwise known as Calamity Jane. She cut her baby teeth in the leather reins of a stagecoach, Bill. I'm sure everybody in the West will agree that she's the best driver they've ever seen. Time to go, Martha.
All right. It's time to start the race.
Let's go, Governor.
That's it.
Kelly. All right, Governor, we'll get it.
That's got it.
Hold him quiet. Easy on that side over there.
Hey, settle down there, you mangy cut-back way bellies.
You and your horse thief from Cimarron.
Try to get the dead one on me with any of your tricks flip-flipping, and you'll end up in a bone orchard.
You might be a pretty good driver, Calamity, but that toy wagon of yours will never make it to the next way station.
Oh, now, easy.
We're all set. Get ready now.
Oh, babe. That's what I like, loyalty. Get going now! Get off! Get up here! Come on, man! Get up
Mr. Dutton. Glad to see you took my advice in buying them horses. You need a good team to pull in this steep country.
You were right, Calamity.
Move along, man. Watch what you're doing.
That Dutton's pretty smart. He's got some fine horses for the grade.
10 to 1 it wasn't Dutton who picked him. It was Calamity.
Probably right.
Governor, please don't get out. We're pulling right out.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
We're all set, Mr. Dutton.
Good. If we keep this much of a lead, we won't need any outside help.
Any sign of them?
No. Could be they've crossed over the divide and are heading down into Platteville.
Maybe Dutton was right in importing that foreign coach. You know, maybe Overland ought to get some of those, All right, I didn't say it.
Where are we now, Kelly? We're at the top of a 10-mile downgrade, Governor. We'll be making better time now.
I hope so. Been a lot of pressure put on me, you know, Kelly. Put my influence behind that railroad.
That was your stroke of genius talk.
Flip. Look.
Hey, why, they're not so far ahead.
No. And they're traveling slow. Flip, I think I know what it is. Move them out.
Right. Hey, get up there. Ho, here.
Broken? Here, let me help you out. Put your arm out.
What the Sam Hill's going on here? Nothing wrong with me. Keep your hands off me, flippin'. If there's anything I can't stand, it's a male critter messing around.
You all right?
Of course.
Calamity's her old self again. For a minute there, she had me a little worried.
You're lucky no one was hurt, Dutton. Next time, try the Overland.
Don't just stand there. Get this baby carriage back on the road.
Where's the next stop?
Platteville. We'll be there before dark.
Right.
Thank you. All right. Roll him out.
Get up there!
Kelly, look here.
Mr. Dutton. Mr. Dutton, this is Boone Cooper, Bill Dooley. They're ready to back any play.
Good. We might be needing you fellas. Ride on to Dacono Gap and wait there. If the Overland goes through first, make sure it doesn't go any further.
Gotcha.
Anything about this? Back on the job. Get that fresh team hooked up.
What's on your mind?
How about a bet, Calamity? The first one into Denver tomorrow wins. The loser pays.
You're on, Flippin'. Hey, what are we betting?
A kiss.
A kiss? Oh, what kind of a bet do you call that? Oh, he's not going to win anyway, so what's the holler?
They might still be around. Cover me, I'll get a closer look. Mr. Kelly, come here.
Blackfeet?
No Blackfeet war party would bring a medicine arrow on a raid. They're also riding shod horses.
Dutton.
Couldn't have happened more than an hour ago. They should be easy to track.
Rocky Mountain Company's way station should be right up ahead. Let's see if they had any Indian trouble.
What about our horses? We can't get very far with this tired team.
You can't catch them on foot. You've got to have something to ride. Come on.
Anything I can do?
Yeah. Hand me those 2 blankets in there. And stay in the coach, Governor. We're pulling right out. You take care of Ed's fight.
You're in the wrong pew, ain't you, Mr. Kelly?
The Dakota station was wiped out and Chris and Ed were killed. The horses were run off.
What do you expect us to do about it?
I want a horse. Just one.
I can't let you have any of Mr. Dutton's stock. You know that.
I'm not asking Dutton for any favors. I want your own personal horse.
Sorry, Mr. Kelly, but my horse is not for hire.
All right. Then I'll buy him.
Look out, Kelly!
Pick up the money. Is it a deal?
Yes, Mr. Kelly.
If I nurse that team, I may be able to get a few more miles out of them. Good luck.
Don't worry, I'll catch up with you. With the horses.
all, Governor. I'm afraid we're whipped.
Well, how do you think this is going to look for me?
Right now, that doesn't concern me. Give me a hand, Governor. We're not through yet. Come on. I was thinking of the old Pawnee Trail.
So was I. Think the Concorde can make it?
I know she can make it. Turn off when we get there.
Yo.
There it is.
Government property, boy.
How we doing?
Now we're rolling.
Get on now! Gravity! Can't you drive any faster?
Now they
only take a minute.
Congratulations, Flip.
Dutton!
Keep away from me, Kelly.
Give me one good reason. This. I always figured you for some kind of a varmint, Dutton, but I didn't know where you kept your stinger. I want him arrested and held for questioning, Marshal. There's a little matter of a massacre at the corner of Gap that has to be cleared up.
Don't you come any closer.
You mean you're gonna welch on your bed?
Welch, me? Why, I never... Now, look here, Flippin'.
Just want to collect.
You mean I have to?
Oh, a deal's a deal. Now, come on. Pay off. Pay off.
Huh?
You're too slow. Come on.
Come on, Flip, that's enough.
Well, I gotta go now, Calamity.
So long, Flip. Well, what are you looking at? Ain't you never seen a woman before?
Flip! Flip! One of those leaders, wake up! Sitting there fast asleep.
Was not. I was thinking.
Thinking? About what? Calamity Jane, eh? Ah, yes, that's quite a girl, that Calamity Jane. Yes, sir, she's gonna make somebody a real He-Man wife someday. You know, you've always been thinking about settling down, buying a ranch. If you had a wife like Calamity Jane, you'd be a fool not to. Yes, just think of it, Flip. You'd get up in the morning and she'd already been out plowing the South 40. You'd come in to breakfast and she'd be waiting for you with her nice new overalls and size 13 sodbusters. Of course, she'd been out slopping the hogs and she might, but you'd get used to that. Ah, but the evening, that would be the best time of the day. Two of you could just sit by the fire. Indian wrestle. She'd like that. Yes, sir, you're missing a great bet if you don't marry Calamity.
I wish you meant that, Mr. Kelly. Oh, it's just that I think you're right. It's time that I got married and settled down.
What?
Oh, you might have been kidding, but there's a lot of truth in what you said about it.
Flip, go back to sleep.
Hey, I had you going for a minute, didn't I?
You had me going. Come on.
Hey, get out there!